All right, so how do we complete the current events project? You may absolutely turn in the graphic organizer. So if you want to just do all your work on this and turn it into the Dropbox by the end of the semester on December 20th, go for it. If you feel like you want to be a little bit more creative and you want to do like a storyboard, or you want to do a PowerPoint, or if you want to write an essay, that's fine too. We will take it any way you feel like completing it and turning it into the Dropbox. But if this is the easiest route for you, it has the steps broken down. Follow along with your rubric. So that first bit goes with your globalization assessment. So if you've completed your globalization assessment, you already did your research there. And what you're going to do is take that definition again of what globalization is, and you're going to repost it in this blank spot. And then what you need to do is spice up your sentence. See what I did there? That's punny. So we know that globalization is economic, but you have to pick at least 3 components of SPICY. So SPICY again stands for social, political, intellectual, cultural, economic, environmental. So again, we know that globalization is economic, but what else is globalization? So take a look at your definition and see what else does it fit. Does it fit something that's social? Does it fit something that's cultural? And then just add that to your definition. For step 2, if you've already completed your United Nations assessment, great, you've already done the research. All you have to do is take that kind of main idea that you did of your United Nations assessment and repost it here in the blank spot and include SPICY. So if you had watched the BTS Youth 2030 Summit video, you would just want to tell me about the main idea of that summit video. What was the whole video about? Since it did involve the youth, you could add social and cultural in there, and it did involve the K-pop group BTS, so again, cultural would fit in that as well. If you have not had a chance to do your United Nations assessment, find a current event, go to Google News, find a current event, something in the news, and we gave you kind of a list to work with. You can do Brexit, NAFTA, terrorism, the recession, climate change, United Nations, etc. Brexit and climate change you'll find a lot of information on right now at the end of November 2018. So again, you'll find a news article, read over it, summarize the main idea. What is that article all about? And incorporate SPICY. So what's the difference between an A and a non-A? An A is you provide an example. Now, if you're providing an example and you really like something the author wrote, or you really like something that was said in the video, fantastic. Use that as an example, and what you'll do is you will say, according to the BTS United Nations YouTube video, and then comma, quotation marks, give us your direct quote of whatever it was the author wrote or whatever they said in the video. Quotations, close it out with a period, and then list your URL. There you go. List your URL down at the bottom. Your resources are worth 2 points, so that's the difference between a 98 and a 100. You want to go for the 100. Then you'll need to do a little bit of research, just a little bit, it's not a lot. So for the cause, so if you've already done the United Nations assessment, what was the cause of needing BTS to come speak at the Youth 2030 Summit? What was the reason they were there? What was the reason of the article of whatever you found in Google News? What was the reason of the YouTube video? The effect is going to be what you wrote about in the United Nations assessment, how it impacts globalization, or you can write about how your article would affect globalization in the near future. For current event number 2, you're going to take your current events analysis. Again, you're going to take that background information you did with I side with, or again, go find your own updated current event article. But if you did your I side with, grab the background, post it right here. Again, you'll need to tell me what was going on, give me the effect. Don't forget your URLs. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Remember to sign up for one of our writing labs.